Today we're gonna build this DIY microphone blimp. It's basically a hand grip style shock mount with wind protection with a 3/8/16 receiver on the bottom so you can use it with any standard boom pole. So let's get started. This is a useful item right here. So let's take it apart. It's just like a regular pistol grip style wind protection. Has the 3/8/16 on it, and this is also really easy to build. The gear ties work as a shock mount so well. I honestly believe that this works better than most store-bought shock mounts. Two 36-inch gear ties and one 64. You can use two 36s here, but then the pieces kind of don't line up in the center. So I did it this way. So let's take this apart and see how to make it. I'm gonna pull that out. And we're gonna take this really long gear tie off of here. All right, so when we get down to the bottom, you'll see that at the beginning, I wrapped 5 strips of it. And that is to give me a little more thickness for the handle. And then the rest of it is this is a 3/8/16, so a 3/8 inch bolt, 16 threads per inch. It's also a carriage bolt. It's got that rounded head on it and the little square part here. And then there's this threaded piece. Can't remember what they call it off the top of my head, but that just goes in about halfway, and you jam these together. I would, if I was gonna leave this in my bag, I have one that I don't have the nut on. I actually epoxied this in there so that it doesn't come apart, and it's just like the innie of my 3/8 here. So, and then this, you just want to pull the fur back. Let me get this out of the way for now. You want to pull the fur back, and it's simply one twist. So if you're taking your time, go back a little ways and like kind of pull the fur back evenly. If you have a comb, that would probably work, or a brush. And then put the gear tie around there. You don't want to crush this thing, but you want to just give one twist to it. And that way you've got one wrapped around this end with a single twist, and one on the front with a single twist. You bring all these together. Then we're going to wrap this around there so we have a little bit of, we're going to put that in the front. And then, so we've got this bundle of the ends here, and I'm just gonna kind of put this in the center of it. So I got all the ends here. Then I'm gonna start wrapping this up. Now, if you're a sound guy and you have a professional, like, blimp, you would think you wouldn't need one of these, but I was on a shoot the other day and I was having some handling noise in mine. So this is what you end up with. It doesn't look like much. You basically have a handle with the 3/8 end on that side, and then you just take the front and back and kind of pull them apart, and then position them in this kind of curved V shape. And that helps absorb the sound into the back. And then I usually take the last little bit of this and I hold it that way. And that keeps the cord out of the way. This thing is awesome. I'm going to try to put together a couple of kits on kit.com of different options for micro budget, mini budget and a decent budget microphone, boom, audio setup. So there's my recommendations on a low budget, micro budget, wind protection, hand grip, get yourself some good sound type thing.